I mean, obviously, if the snow melts and there's floods, you will be the first people who are doomed. You're welcome. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little while and there have been some updates. In the previous episode, though, I promised storage, and we're going to have some storage because my shopping centre here is full. Which is good, because it means I've got lots of stuff. I do like a lot of stuff. It's bad, because it means I can't bring in any more stuff. So, trade and transport feels like the right place here. Oh, big hay barrack. That's a new one. Warehouse. Yes, warehouse sounds good. That's for non-food storage. Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. Got some room out the back here. Let's just get this turned a little bit. There we go. I like these lines. I like these lines. Little matchy up lines there. Everything comes out very slightly wonky, but then we are in the 18th century, so it's fine. Just very slightly. Just, it's not quite. You're not quite there, are you? Not quite. Not quite. Oh, I forgive you. Get some shoes. And some thatch and some clothes and stuff. Into the storage, and I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine. Are we building? We are building. Good, right. The other thing that I was struggling with a little bit was things like stone and where I get certain things from. And my worry is that I'm going to start grossly unbalancing my economy. And also, if I would like a church, I'm going to need some stone. And I don't really understand how to get it. That might sound like a bit of a strange thing to say. Because as far as I can see on the map, there is only just a tiny little bit of stone kind of there. If that is stone. I don't really looks like stone. I'm not coming all the way over here for stone, surely. Maybe that's the challenge. Maybe I have to build a huge bridge. And we start again over here to get the stone. But if that's it, I mean, that's not a lot of stone, is it? Unless stone yields a lot of units, or we don't need a lot of stone. I don't even see any more. There's enough wood to sink a ship, or build a ship, or do a lot of things involving wood. Oh, there's a bit more there. I mean, really though? Again, I would need to get out the feeling of playing Banished, but that just seems a little bit weird to me, that it's very sparse. Right, so, I mean, also, do I need stone to build a bridge? Because that would suck, being in a kind of no stone loop. I don't know, it's a bit odd, it's a bit strange. Anyway, should we see if there's any other new stuff? Because I'm quite excited about the idea that there might be some new stuff. I don't really use the decoration, I probably should do. I wouldn't know if there was any new stuff, but I don't think that there is. Then government. Construction office allows the hiring of additional builders. Do I have a construction office? I don't think that's new. I think that's just something that I possibly don't have. I don't think that I have one of those. I wonder whether I should get one of those. I think it allows you to make your, what do you call it, like your employees seasonal. That's the word I'm looking for. Seasonal. Now, I've also got a little thing here that I can't find wood anywhere. Wait, what? We can't be short of wood. We can't be. Do you know how much wood I normally have? No, I just need... Oh, Sviatoslav to be better. And I need Olexa to soar faster, so get on with it. They have been planting a nice little field of trees out the back. I think that might actually be the problem, that they've been too busy planting trees. But I'll allow it. I'm sure that very soon we'll have more wood because there's loads of logs around, so... You just got to be a little bit patient with them. You just got to be a little bit patient with them. I'm sure they're fine, and I'm sure that eventually we'll have lots more wood. So I'm thinking construction office. That feels like it might not be a bad idea. Even though I don't really know what it does. But if I leave myself room for another warehouse there, perhaps the construction office could just be sort of tacked on the side of the town hall, a bit like the churchy toilet things are. They're not toilets. They're praying area gazebo things. Do you fit there? Oh, you do. Oh, you so do. Construction office will be mine. And we'll get in the way of everybody walking along here, but it'll be absolutely fine. It will be absolutely fine. Right, let's see what else we've got here then. Big hay barrack. I mean, I might need somewhere to put more hay at some point if I start getting animals, but I've got a bit of space for one of those. Then wooden bridge. So it's wood. Right, so it just takes wood. Oh no, I've not got any wood either. Right, it just takes wood. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Just takes wood. Just build a massive bridge right across to the stone. I think that might actually be what I have to do. Then we have a smeltery. Produces iron. Ooh, can't produce my own iron. Produces iron from iron ore using charcoal. What's charcoal? It produces iron from iron ore. The only thing is, where do you get iron ore from? I certainly haven't seen anything that looks like iron. Doesn't come up with the stone. Oh no, limestone comes up with the stone. Right, okay. I have a lime kiln which produces quick lime from limestone and charcoal. I'm getting my limestone and my charcoal mixed up. And then we've got the lime works that produces lime from quick lime water. You see, this is where my complete ignorance of construction of any description gets totally in the way, because I don't know what any of this really does. Salt works produces salt from underground brine deposits, but I need stone for that. Oil workshop produces oil from sunflower seeds, but we have one already. A fulling mill produces broadcloth from wool, but I don't have any sheep yet. That's another thing. I need sheep. Okay, right, okay. There must be a logical order to this. I can do logic. Sort of. So, to produce my own leather, I'm going to need bark, lime, salt and water. And to produce my own iron, I'm going to need iron ore. And to produce any of these things, I need stone. So stone, I think, kind of remains my problem. Which makes me think that building a whacking great wooden bridge might actually be the answer to get over here. I don't see any problem with at least having a go. Wooden bridge, too low. Okay, well, place is occupied by the stone you're trying to get at. That's a big bridge. That's going to need a lot of wood, but it kind of works. It looks horrible. I don't think it really fits the general kind of feeling of the place, but might get a little bit that looks like you might get off the bridge and fall in the water to me. It says it's okay. I don't believe it. Okay, let's. It would just be nice if it was slightly straighter, but then I could just make everything a bit wonky, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. There. I really don't like that, but I don't see that I have a great deal of choice because I don't know what else I'm doing. I will at least try and make it slightly straighter, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Let's just put it there. Let's just put it there and see what happens. What's going to happen? It's going, we got no word. I will open up some jobs. I can't imagine anybody will want a job, but there we go. Now, I have triple figures. I'm actually at 102 people. I have no housing available at the moment. My focus, I think, should probably be getting on money more than anything. Incidentally, I did notice in the patch release notes, cart sounds. There are as well. Wagon sounds. Creaky wagon sounds. Cool. Good. Right. So, what to do? I don't want to spend my money on exporting stuff. I would like them to come to me because I have lots of stuff that I can sell to them. I am concerned about my general income, but I don't know whether that's just because I've been frantically building stuff all the time, or whether my tax rates are too low, or whether I should get the, I don't know, let's just go to the Bee Lord in the middle of the night and just rob him. That also seems entirely fair. I'm not really sure. Am I really... Like, I mean, these people have got loads of money. I just sort of feel like I'm not really making enough money off them. But will they leave if the taxes are too high? I suppose there's really only one. I'm going to find that out as well, isn't there? So if I... Let's put my market products price up a bit. And let's shove some rent up a bit. Oh, taverns tax. There's a taverns tax. There's a wealth tax for people with 100 plus. We're going to be putting that up. Up. There we go. Not sure about taverns tax. I don't think I have a tavern at the moment, do I? But yeah, let's tax the bee lord. The bee lord has a beautiful home, but way too much cash. And also, like, what are you just like having loads of parties now? Is that the purpose of your house now? Everybody just comes around your house all the time because you've got all the money? I don't know. All the money and all the cucumbers. I don't know, but let's run this on a bit and see what happens to my general financial situation. We've got a couple of people down here we need to keep an eye on. Although that said, monthly incomes are now okay, I think. There goes my warehouse. Ta-da! Right, what kind of store in my warehouse? Shoes. And thatch. And clothes. And charcoal. Or actually, no, I'm gonna do a bit more sensible than that. All the things you can wear. Shoes, warm clothes, and broadcloth that you make clothes out of. That makes a bit more sense. So, I can't actually see... Take from other warehouses. Yes, do that. Can't actually see what my max is on this. But I'll go with 500 for each. And hopefully I'll get a member of staff who can start shunting. It's Christia Rabeville who is shunting. How do I tell what the maximum I can put in that is? It has no maximum thingy. Do you see what I mean? Like... No? Okay. There's no maximum thingy. How will I know when it's full? I don't know. I'm not quite sure where she's going for the stuff either, because this is still full. So... Take them out of here? Maybe she's just gone and got them, like the shoes, I think she's just gone and got from the shoemaker, when actually I need you to go and get it from the thing. Go and get it from the thing. Meanwhile, I have the devil's honey in stock at the moment. Doing a bit better on the old honey. We tend to run out of it quite a lot, but we're okay. We're okay at the moment. Just when everybody else needs a job, I will hire. I'm absolutely certain this stuff is not coming from the right place, but maybe she's going and clearing out the shops, and then she'll start clearing out this. Meanwhile, I have a construction office now. That's interesting. Has that just taken the responsibility off my town hall? No, the builders are still reporting to the town hall. Okay, does that just allow me to hire more builders then if the town hall slots have filled up? I've already got seasonal hiring. Fine. Don't know what that does, but I suppose eventually there'll be so many people, if they don't die, eventually there'll be so many people that we might need another building to hire them out from. Meanwhile, what is the problem? The sowing season is over. Good. Never really worked fields out. Is my farm full? I suppose it might be. Soil is exhausted. Right, okay. That's alright. What do I want to... What will I want to do instead? Make it fallow? Anyway, got tons of wheat, haven't we? I built myself a little windmill, and now we have flour. Flour is good. Wonder where that is stored. It's stored in the windmill until somebody comes and gets it. The place that will come and get it is over here. Oh, flour isn't on the... It's not on the menu. It's not on the menu. Flour needs to be on the menu. There we go. Soon you will have bread. Oh, and I need to sell it somewhere as well, potentially. Or do I have a slot for flour? Ah, yes, in the baking stall. We have flour. That's really cool. Hopefully I won't have to buy too much of that in, because ultimately this is all about being self-sufficient, is it not? That's good. One thing I will not be self-sufficient in is animals. I still need some sheep. But I've got chickens. Chickens is good, and chickens have 11 months worth of food and water reserves, so they're not going to die. Unless this game has introduced disasters, which I don't think it has. I love the fact they're so colourful, that just makes me smile. Here you can get stuff that the farm produces. We have no chicken meat at the moment because they haven't died. But soon you can have chicken soup as well. Oh, chicken soup and bread! This all sounds fabulous. I'm not quite sure why my wheat isn't being gathered. Have I run out of people? Yeah, I have. I actually have. Just running out of people. I need to build some more homes. I need B-Lord to open a property management company and build some homes. Nobody's whinging about taxis yet, are they? I don't know. Don't know whether I dare put them up anymore because my money is not going up. It sort of went up and then it came down and then I have to pay people and then I don't have any. What I need is to export a load of charcoal, but nobody's coming to my town and I don't want to spend the money going to theirs because it's really, really expensive. So clothes, oh no, cloth, sorry, it's going down. Cloth is going down. There it goes. There she is. Oh, there's two of them now. There's two of them now. Doing the shunting. That's good. That's good. Still, like, it's interesting because the shoes have gone up, but they haven't got it out of here. I must have a shoemaker making a hell of a lot of shoes somewhere. Are you making loads of shoes? Not enough leather. But loads of shoes. Right, fine. Fine. I will store more shoes. Can I store more shoes? Yes. I wonder where else you can store stuff like that. I suppose you just build another warehouse, don't you? I'll just build another one. Warehouse. Actually, I could, you know, I could fit 3 in quite neatly there. Tiny bit of turning. Just a tiny bit. We'll have another one. In fact, you know what? Let's... I'm paying for these people, aren't I? Let's future-proof for like a year. Oh, you see, sometimes the place is occupied, sometimes it isn't. Anyway, there we go. Let's get some warehouses in. And then I will be able to free up my trading post if I need anything at all. Should be able to get it in. Yeah, but money, I think, is an issue. So, let's say, from a tax perspective, I think I'm going to put my wealth tax up quite a lot and see what happens. If B-Lord moves out, then at least I'll get a message. I'm trying to think what else I could do. And it is just selling stuff, really. I mean, I have so much now. I've got so much stuff. Nobody ever seems to need thatch. And nobody ever really seems to want fish. But charcoal, I've definitely managed to sell. That's how I was surviving before. And now I have, you know, shoes. So that's an easier list. I've got broadcloth, charcoal, drinking water. You can't sell drinking water. Firewood, fish, flax harvest. Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting. The harvest is counted separately from the storage. That's intriguing. Okay. We got reeds. Got 1 log for the linseed. All sorts of stuff. Just need money. We need to listen for the ding. Once we've got that, that will be excellent. Would also be excellent, I'd like to point out, is this. We're waiting 98 nails. Oh, what was I saying? What was I saying? There's a messenger. Do you need charcoal? Demands. Sunflowers? Do I have any sunflowers over? No. Lime I can't make myself. Dried fish. My fish isn't dried. I need to produce dried fish. Sunflower oil? No. Buckwheat? Not really. Bit of flour though. Bit of flour. I'll give you some of my flour. It's a deal. Buckwheat. Oh no, I've just looked at that. Salo, we don't make. Chicken eggs. 10. Don't really make horseshoes, largely because I've got no horses. Salt is a problem. But flax is 100% not a problem. Now, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to sell them most of my flax. That definitely sounds like a plan. And I've got lots of warm clothes. I've got some cloth. I've got honey. I've got wheat. I've got chickens. Oh my god, I could just have like a chicken empire now. That would be something. And you sell horses, but I have nowhere to put them, and I don't really want them in now anyway. So I think I'm right in saying that I don't need anything from them. This is when I forget that actually, in last episode I was like, I'm desperate for this. And then I don't get that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Right, pop the speed back up so I can get my monos. What we got going on here? Potatoes. Nice. Piles and piles and piles of potatoes. That is some serious potatoing. Well done. I don't know where I'm storing my potatoes, but I'm impressed by that. Very impressed. I'm a bit worried that I've only got hay and water for a month. What if I get sheep? They might starve. Let's prepare for that in advance with a big hay barrack. It fits perfectly. If I got rid of that stupid little hay thing, which is now defunct and useless, I could actually potentially get 3 in there. That would be good. Oh, I can hear more creaking. Does the windmill creak as well now? That's quite fun. Oh, the wheat is coming in as well. Must have got some labourers, or at least they've done enough labouring to be able to get to the wheat. That's good. We don't want it to go to waste. I don't know whether it does rot or anything. I don't know. Also, I'm so rubbish at fields. Like I'm so bad. I'm so very bad at fields. We don't want potatoes, do we? We want... I don't know, actually. I can't really do any of them. I have to make that fallow as well. And then with the wheat, we turn that into... Actually, I could get some potatoes out of it. Let's do potatoes. I feel like fields need to be producing. I know that there is a logical way of doing fields. I hasten to add, we all learnt about crop rotation in school, didn't we? It's just that I haven't really bothered. It really annoys me that my market stalls are wonky. This game just has such wonkiness. But at least we're not going to starve. And I think I'm right in saying, now that winter is coming in, that we are also not going to freeze because we have clothes. In the little clothes market area, which isn't part of that market. Where did I put the clothes? Was it up here? Oh, that's right. Because I was being stupid about it and decided that the clothes should be a sort of outpost of the weaver's workshop rather than on the other market. I'm kind of regretting that now. I think I might have a clothes stall over here. Just make sure I definitely haven't got one. No. Because they have to walk quite far. And I don't really like that. So, market stall. I love the little market stalls. Even when they're wonky. That is a complete market. So, it sells clothes. It sells warm clothes. It sells shoes. And it sells nothing else because everything else appears to be pretty much edible. I've just noticed that firewood. Can I sell firewood? Because if I can, would that get me a bit of extra cash? Like at the moment, is it just in a pile and anybody can take some? Because I would so sell it. I don't know. Anyway, so dried fish. You can ask these people to produce dried fish, but I've just realised that's going to need salt, isn't it? That's the problem. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. What's not part of the problem is a bridge. I've got a bridge. I have a bridge. Right. Production. Stone thing. Because it's like right next to stone, isn't it? It's right next to it. Need to remove 6 trees. Well, I'm sure we can probably manage that. Uneven terrain. Maybe I won't then. Maybe I'll put it somewhere. No, I will need to remove trees. If I put the stone in the middle... sorry, the camp in the middle of all the stone, that might be good. That might be good. Now, salt, it said something about brine deposits, I think it was. Salt works. Produces salt from underground brine deposits. So once I've got stone, I should be able to put the salt thing, and probably a warehouse, next to the stone camp. Because underground brine deposits feel like they might be near water. I don't really know much about brine, but it's salty water, isn't it? So you'd think the source of that would be somewhere near the water. Anyway, I'm hearing dinging. Yay, dinging. Also, a child has been born. That's lovely. Please don't cost me any money. Right. Hello, do you want things? Do you want stuff? Oh, we got salt. Got salt. Might get in some emergency salt. Do you want some honey? Because you can have 666 honey. I'm perfectly happy for you to have that. I'm sure they'll live without it. Take it all. Right, you want some shoes? Well, I've got tons of shoes. Like, so many shoes. You can have all the shoes. This is when I really, really regret it. And look how much charcoal! Yay! Yay! They want charcoal! Right, I've also got a load of clothes. I mean, the problem with clothes is I've got no feeling for how many I'm going to need. So if I sell some, I might end up with problems. But you can have 140. I'll give you 140. I'll give you 140. I don't think I've got anything else, although they already want 22 more charcoal. If we sit here for a while, you can have all the charcoal. If I get some salt in... It surely can't be that expensive, can it? No, let's get some salt in, right? And then, what I can say... They've got lime as well, look. Where is this? This is Ducati that has all of this. Okay. Got sheep. No, I haven't got sheep. Okay, so what I can do is get some salt in, and then what I can say to my fishing people is produce dried fish. And when we've got the salt in, hopefully they'll start producing dried fish, and then I can start selling it to other people. This sounds like a plan. We're almost certainly going to have a charcoal problem again soon, but that's okay. And meanwhile, there are 120 new trees around. This is good. I do definitely have a sort of labour power issue. I'm going to have to start thinking about putting more houses in. Where am I going to put them? Are they going to have little farms? Are they going to be across the bridge? Because people are going to need to get over there. It's much more difficult to do planning like that when you can't see a blinking thing. Oh, tavern. Look, tavern serves drinks to tired citizens. Does that mean more cash? I wonder how you produce the alcohol, or whether you can just import it in. Production? Is there like a brewery? What's the word? Brewery. No. Okay, maybe you can only import alcohol at the moment. Which is fine. That gives me more control over it as well. So the builders are all working on the stone bit. I'm quite excited about the idea of getting stone, because I think that might unlock some stuff. But meanwhile, where are my tradery people? Where are you? They're nearly here. I want your money. They're so nearly here. Give me your stuff and your cash, please. Oh, my cash has gone up. Oh, they're there. Oh, they've already been. Right, good. Hey! Feel a bit better now. Here's another one. Ka-ching! Good. This is good. This is good. This is good. All I really need is for the snow to melt. Partly because I love watching it melt, and partly so I can put some houses in. And then the people who work over here will be able to live over here. Come on, snow. Off you go. Disappear. I'm just wondering whether to give people houses with gardens. I don't know how we are for like food generally. I don't think it's that terrible. But I'm worried also about people not being able to be self-sufficient if they haven't got, I don't know, cucumbers to sell. I'm not seeing that much in the way of food here. I think what I'll do, if I can, is make a sort of exclusive house with garden area. Well, it's not exclusive because obviously got this lot as well. So, I could just carry on this estate, couldn't I? I've been trying to do something a bit more exciting than that, but this kind of works for me. Just get them in. Can I get another one in there? Squeeze another one? No, that's uneven terrain. That's a shame. Oh, in that case, do you know what? Let's see if I can make a really big one. And then we sort of end up with another bee lord and they have to pay me loads of money. Yes. Right, here we go then. Here we go. And my money's gone up again. Yay! This is the best bit of the whole game. The snow melting. It should cause a flood, shouldn't it? Snow melt. Oh no! All the houses are underwater. Please don't do that. Cool. So that's good. That's good. That's good. That is all good. Got some houses on the way. They're already building them. Wow, the builders are doing a lot of building. Why are you not working on my stone mining camp? Does somebody else have to chop the trees down? Oh god, please don't tell me that foresters have to chop the trees down, do they? Oh, Lord. Maybe they do. Oh, it's them who does it rather than the builders. Because we've got no locusts. This doesn't have a locust mechanism. So you don't get little people with no jobs chipping in. It's a bit more capitalist than that. Okay, well, fine. I've got the money now to start putting some extra homes in. That's what I'm going to do, and then I'll get loads of labourers, and then it'll be fine. I do feel like I would like some little homes, just sort of round here. Next to the bridge. I'll call it Bridgeford, the Ostriv borough of Bridgeford. And then it can all line up along here. And maybe I'll even give them a gazebo. The fat house and put in a thinner one so that it fits. I mean, obviously, if the snow melts and there's floods, you will be the first people who are doomed. You're welcome. However, let's put a little fat house on the end there because we can. And we have another messenger. Do you want some more stuff? What are you offering? Sheep! 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 It's a deal! Give me a sheep. Iron, horses. Actually, how much iron do I have? I'll just take a bit of iron. Lime, charcoal, nails. You want potatoes? I've got quite a lot of potatoes. Would you like some potatoes? They're not worth very much. Have we started producing dried fish yet? Probably not, I'm gonna guess. I've still got tons of clothes. Please have some clothes. Textiles, leather, metal parts. How are we doing for metal parts? We're okay on metal parts. Horse tack and honey, which I've got rid of, so yeah, that should be okay. The potatoes will pay for the iron. The clothes will pay for some of the sheep. Sheep! It's so exciting, I'm gonna have sheep! Let's hope it's got a really good sound effect. Also, a new family is settling in our town. Already? Wow! Wow, that was quick! And they've got a bit of cash. And they've immediately gone to get jobs. And I think she's immediately gone to help my farm. Or has she gone to produce some more charcoal? Oh, I think she's gone to produce some more charcoal. Nice! Yes! This is the London Borough of Charcoalia. Excellent. Right, that's all running very smoothly. Did I just see that somebody hasn't got cash there? Is it you? I'll just sneak them some money. I'll sneak them some money. Hopefully people down here haven't, like, died because I haven't been paying attention to them. See, they've got no money, have they? They've got no money. It's because they keep having bloody children. Just stop having children. Stop it. Meanwhile, B-Lord, have I managed to chip the top off your wealth? No. Oh well. Nobody's got any honey anymore, so we'll be selling it to me and selling it to everybody. Got less than 1 honey. Which, why have I put 1334? Like, is that like Cronenberg 1664? God, flashback. Do they still make that? I don't know. Any honey 1334? No, I don't want that. Let's go for 1,000. No doubt B-Lord will come up with more than that. Is there any in the granary? No. No, there is not. No honey for you. I've sold it all to get a sheep. Speaking of sheep. Where are my sheep? Oh, and, look. Hey, look, they've done it. Putting more foresty people on. Got that sorted. Right, awesome. So let's order some carts. Let's order all the carts. Cart it up. Get a couple of workers in. Hey, this is quite exciting. But am I going to need a warehouse? I'm wondering whether having a warehouse next door in this general area might not be a bad idea. Let's do that. The foresters all have work again. That's what they're there for. How exciting! How exciting! My house is on the way. About 108 people now. It's quite a big family, sort of extended family there. Ooh. Soon you will have more than just brown food. I love the way they just come in with like beige food. It's brilliant. They sort of develop into eating green and pink things. There go the logs. Oh, this is so exciting. And I'm not broke anymore. Sheep! Sheep! Sheep, 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 sheep! I got sheep! I got sheep. Now, interestingly, they produce milk. Sheep milk. I didn't know that. Also, got 2 months of hay reserves now because of the great big barn thing. Oh, this is so cool. Hay barrack. Is that just storage for these, or does that actually produce it as well? Oh, and I've got a ding! Oh my god! My god! My produce brings all the towns to my town. Damn right, I have got no cash. Damn right, you need all my stuff. Right, let's sell some shoes to them because they always seem to have too many shoes. Charcoal, obviously. Oh, I've got so much charcoal in the export stock. They're back for that. They're just back for that. And then I think, oh god, look at the number of clothes. Oh, so much cash. So much cash. So much cash is gonna come in. I am so happy now. I'm so happy that I'm gonna buy some more salt. 'Cause I've got a feeling that we're gonna make loads of dried fish. Now they've got lime as well. I'm having problems with lime. Might as well get in some lime. I can't remember what I need it for, but let's just get a little bit in. Again, I'm not sure how I'm doing for iron, but until I can make my own, it is quite cheap. And shall we get a bit of celebratory Sarlo in? Limited edition. 1 night only Sarlo. Oh, I'm so excited. It's working again. All thanks to charcoal. Yeah, you smoke that charcoal. It's amazing, isn't it, how it all comes back to wood in the end. It all comes back to just having loads of people on the wood thing. I could fit another charcoal production pile in here. Because if I could, that would make me quite happy. No. No. Oh well. Just have to put someone somewhere else at some point. Round the back here, maybe? Round the back here. What I don't even have is just the labourers to cart the wood around. But soon, when the Ostriv borough of Bridgeford is put in, we should have loads of families and we'll be able to tax all of them and they'll all have to buy my food. This is so exciting. Is it working? It so is! Yay! And look at all those lovely carts. Maybe I will build a cart thing down here as well. I don't know whether I need a cart thing, but it does strike me that maybe they need a cart thing down here. Do you store carts? I don't know. I can't even see because I can't see anything. But it feels like maybe a cart shed or a cart thingy of some sort could go at the end of the bridge. The place is currently occupied because I haven't got rid of all of the stone. But my foresty people should be able to remove some trees for me and I can put it in there. Although they are still removing the trees from where the warehouse goes. Come on guys, you can do better than this. And it is guys, I'm speaking exclusively to guys because they won't employ a woman to do it. Here comes a cart. Cart it up. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. I'm doing so well, I'm so happy. Meanwhile, so many fish, and it says only produce dried fish. Maybe do they need more than... Do they need more than salt? Do they need the salt carting over there? You do dry fish with salt, don't you? God, what if I don't know what you do with fish? I don't know. Anyway, I've got tons of fish. I'm sure somebody will sort the salt thing out. Oh, I thought I'd got that right then. Thought I was going to say that without messing it up. Are you stuck? Are you stuck under the bridge? Are you just... No, you're fine. Good. That's cool. Right, look. Look, look. Beautiful views in both directions until the rest of the estate goes up. Quiet spot next to fish area. May smell. Put some more fish in my trading dock because I've got room to. Ah, new family. Sold by my description. 3 children. I'm already up to 114 people. Yikes. I didn't realise I had a load of storage at my trading dock actually. If I'd known that, I might have moved some stuff, but I do rather like my warehouses. Did that just say we're out of money? What did that just say? What are you out of then? It was only briefly. Is it you again? Do you want to get a better job? Or just stop having children? One or the other. Right, I'm giving you 10. I don't ever want to hear from you again, right? Meanwhile, in warehouse area, let's store some thatch. It's a bit weird, the thatch situation, because like they never seem to run out of it. So maybe it's going to take a lot of homes for that to happen, possibly. And then I could also store the sort of planty kind of things, so like hemp and flax. Notice that we've got wool. Oh, and a ding. Oh, let's get wool in there while I remember. Wool and cloth, all the textiles. Wool and cloth. And, oh, hemp's a textile, isn't it? So it's coming out here. Actually, is flax a textile as well? I'll have leather in that one. There we go. Right. I know I need to do the numbers. I will be doing the numbers when I have dealt with the traders. Hello. What can I interest you in? I don't have any sunflower oil. I don't have any flour. But as usual, got loads of clothes. Keeping everybody else in this map dressed. I actually have some warm clothes as well, but you're not having those. I've got tons of broadcloth. Tons of it. Then, so, raspberries, onions and carrots. I don't really have any of that. Salt. Salt again. Just going to get some more salt. I kind of feel like, I don't know, there's something weird going on with the salt thing, isn't that? Like, I mean, it's so cheap. I'll get some more of it. I'm just wondering whether people are going off with the salt before the fishing people have a chance to. I don't know. Anyway. Got some honey. The bee lord will not want me importing rival honey. Got some mead, but I have nowhere to sell it. And they've got some dried fish. I say I've got nowhere to sell it. I wonder whether you can sell it on the market. Do you need a tavern? I'll buy some. While I'm here, I'll buy a little bit. And I'll see what we can do with it. We'll see what we can do with it. Put a tavern in, like, down here, maybe, at some point. I don't know. Anyway, look, we've got a rival B-Lord. We've got a rival internal B-Lord. He won't like it. You do know that, don't you? He will not like it. The B-Lord actually doesn't pay that much land tax because it's not that big a plot. This guy is the guy who's having to pay all the money. And these people down here. You should really always make your gardens quite big, I think, because then they have to pay you money. Which I quite like. So, I don't know whether wool comes automatically, but I will give these things some storage space just in case we need them. And we already have the thatch coming in. I'll give some space to flax. Got another child. Got another bunch of broke people. They're very broke, actually. Very broke. I don't want them to die or move out, so I'll give them some money. Why have they not got any interesting food? Why have you hardly got any food at all? Are you starving because you didn't have any money? That's terrible. Got an oil producer and sheep farmer and they can't support themselves. I wonder whether that's possibly because I've cut wages. It's a possibility, and they can't buy anything. What you need is to be able to only grossly tax the people with loads of land, which actually I suppose you kind of can do, because what you could do is put wages up a little bit. Like put the basic wage up and then tax the hell out of B-Lord. That's the way to do it, yeah? I don't know whether that's actually going to work or not. I might just end up with a very offended B-Lord, but right now I don't care. Charcoal is my name and my game. Well, it's not my name. It's just my game. I might change my name to Charcoal though, because it's doing very well indeed. Is there any in storage? Yes, there is. Should there be more? Yes, there should. Go and get me all the charcoal. Okay, so let's keep an eye then on what else we have. Warm clothes, we have 100. I do not have enough hemp or flax to start production of anything in particular. And this no have nutrients. So I could produce some buckwheat. Actually, yeah, let's produce some buckwheat on that one. This one is gonna be hemp. This one is gonna have to be fallow, I think, because I don't think it's very happy. At the moment I can't do anything with it, but dinging. So, what do you want? What do you want? You're not having my clothes this time. You could have a bit of cloth though. Everything else is a no-go. I actually need some more fields, so that I can start producing all the things all at once. What have we got coming in here? Is that flax? That's going to be flax. Okay, that's fine. That's good. But my problem, I think, is green stuff. I'm seeing a lot of green stuff around homes, so hopefully when they start harvesting things, that will work. I need green things, I need pink things, because we need to be healthy. We need to be healthy to run all of this. It's interesting that some of these seem to need labourers. The food is not managing to get to the market. No, there's just hardly any of it. We've got potatoes, that's about it. It's okay, soon you'll be able to eat sheep. But I didn't say that. You did not just hear me say that. I've got wool. I've got wool. I think that's good. I think that means I can make something else. Let's just go to the making of stuff area. Not enough leather to start shoes. But the weaver's workshop seems to be able to produce textiles, maybe? And clothes has just gone up again. Let's just have a look on the help. So, warm clothes. The raw materials are broadcloth and tanned sheepskin. That's what the problem is. No tannery. So, is that in production? Is that the one that needs all the stuff? Is that what the problem was? Saddlery, thatchery. Ooh, have I missed it? Tannery, there. Yeah, because it needs lime, salt and water. That was the big problem. Right. But I've got lime. And I can import salt. And I certainly have water. Should I put it there? Put it on the end as a sort of a end bit. Actually, I don't need that anymore, do I? Although there's... What? What's going on here? Are these people working but they're going down? What? What are you doing? No! What are you doing? Right, let's demolish that one. I only want one stone mining camp. I can't cope with any more than that. Get it on the demolition. Oh, I've got to relocate my carts. Oh, really? Darn it. Is there a cart thing down here? No, because they haven't done it yet. Did I not put it here somewhere? Yeah. Drat. Okay, right, okay. No, you can't put carts in a gazebo. I don't like, but what? Are they storing stuff in it? Maybe they are. Okay, fine. It just doesn't make sense having it there when the stone is nowhere near. But they do seem to be using it as storage. Have we got loads of stone then? Wow. Well, in fact... Okay. Okay, mining stone. Where are you getting it from? Oh. Is this iron? Oh no, that's stone as well. Oh no. Wait, what? That's limestone. Right, okay. So the actual stone. Drat, if I'd known that, I've done the bloody thing a little bit closer, wouldn't I? Okay, so they seem to be using it as storage. Okay, right, fine. Lesson learned. Click all the things. Right, you need to be a fallow field because you are not operational. Nothing is really operational, is it? I'm just wondering whether I need hemp or whether I'd rather have sunflowers. I'd rather have sunflowers because then my oil people will have something to do. But yeah, okay, so the stone mining camp down here seems to be being used as a storage thing. So all the stone is actually up here. Now what I could do, of course, if I make another bridge, then they'll be able to get to down here easier. Because I'm going to do all of this as well, you know, put houses and stuff along here anyway. So, okay, I'll keep it as it is. I'm quite excited about the idea of having stone now. And I will put a tannery. These should be in alphabetical order. I will put a tannery at the end of the general production area. And speed it up. Now we have a trading boat coming in. Don't run over my boats. I'll make me get angry. We're going to have a boat fight. Are they pirates? Boat fight. Is anybody even driving that boat? Is there one dude at the back? Hello. What are you here for? Do you want some fish? I can do you some fish. Do you not want anything? Why did you... Fine. Fine, I won't trade you anything then. What's that about? Anyway, I feel better because I now have sheep. And my charcoal empire is working quite well. And I'm saving the trees. And my fields are honestly producing stuff. And I've got huge warehouses full of all the stuff here. I suspect that warm clothes might actually be a little bit of an issue. I'm just gonna... Hemp feels like it just feels like it belongs in there instead. Go right in. That's all the kind of natural stuff, and this is all the made stuff, or at least the materially stuff. But yeah, I've got warehouses full of stuff as well. We've not really had the opportunity to look at who is doing things like going to school. But the school is full. Full of little monsters. Good lord. Wow, who'd have thought it, eh? Can you extend the school? Oh, not this again. Can you extend the school? I don't know. Do I want to put more thatch in here to stop my trading post being gummed up with thatch? Yes. Yes, I do. This is cool. I am really rather enjoying it. Obviously, I got really used to Banished to the point where I can play it in my sleep. Like, I literally, if I play it for too long, I start seeing it in my sleep. But I feel like this could potentially have a lot more depth to it. It's good to see. It's good to see some locusts hacking. That's good. That is some high-speed hacking right there. But yeah, I still don't really quite know what I'm doing. Not really. Especially as I didn't even notice that there was any stone over here. I hope that lasts, because now that I know what I'm looking for, is there any more? I've got a horrible feeling that there isn't. I think I've only got one stone, so... Oh, there's some limestone there. That's not... I don't really want limestone. I don't think I want limestone. I think I just want stone. But it doesn't really exist, does it? It's not just... There isn't any. Oh, hello. There's a tiny bit there. I can only think that stone goes a lot further in this. Maybe. I don't know. But these people appear to be the children of other people who live in the area. That's quite fun. Well, I'm sure you will enjoy your new home. The problem is you're taking up home from the people coming in from the outside, and now I have no homes available, so thanks for that. I'll put some more in. There's plenty of room down here, and I promise, I know in the information that you got from the estate agent that I said that there would be, gazebos and decoration and that sort of thing, and there will, and one of you will be the proud owner of a really fat house. But, we need to just build the estate first, and then I promise you it will be better. Oh, hang on, there we go. Right, yep. Maybe one more? Yes. Maybe on a little bit of an angle? No. I think they look better together as a little block, actually. There we go. Wow, my builders have got a lot of work to do, which no doubt means that my foresters have got a lot of work to do, which means that everybody's got a lot of work to do. But I feel like we've cracked the next stage of this. We now have stone, and we now have limestone, and we have sheep. And what I need to be able to do is make the stone and the limestone and the sheep into useful things that will stop us from dying over the winter. I'm looking specifically at you, warm clothes, because I don't know whether I have enough to get me through. We're now down to 50. Could they not just layer up clothes? Just layer up clothes instead of wearing warm ones. Go and stand near a fire or something, I don't know. Anyway, let's fix this field, and then... I don't know what I want to fix it to. God, there's so much dinging. And then I was going to say, and then I will go, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go. I'm going to go to the dinging. I'm going to say, have you got anything useful? Sheep. How many sheep I can fit in my sheep area? Maybe not that many. I don't know. Anyway, you haven't got warm clothes. That's no good to me. I will take a bit of iron because I haven't worked that one out yet. I don't think I need any sheep. I certainly don't need any charcoal. I don't seem to have started producing dried fish yet. Might need to look that one up. You can have all the clothes you want, because I've just always seem to have loads of clothes. Take those, take those. I don't have any textiles. I have like 6 leather. I'm going to actually need to import some leather. You're not having my metal parts. Oh, you could have some honey though. B-Lord and his friends clearly have been producing more honey, and that is good. So yeah, I am actually going to go now. I feel okay. I feel like this is good. I feel like this is working okay, which is why when you come back in the next episode, probably will be dead.